organization. And when that happened to me, uh, well, in March it'll be 2 years. 2 years ago, it broke my heart because I really thought I was a part of that family. And as it turns out, my number was up. They didn't have me back. They changed the way they were doing things. And once they revamped the whole thing, I wasn't a part of it. And it hurt. But uh, I would say that at this point, the risks and the challenges that I'm facing right now, starting a new company on my own, it was meant to be. And that any of those feelings that I had from what they were, from their decision to not have me back or whatever, I started seeing things a little bit differently in the way that they operate and the way that they do business. And I was, I had to come full circle to where I'm glad I'm not a part of that. And that not only did they change the way they were doing business, I was changing the way I was. So I was looking for work. I was talking to different companies. And I noticed that there is a common thread that it's almost like I outgrew working for a corporation. That I had a couple of jobs where it was just so black and white as to what the way that people are treated and the cliques that are formed and things like that. Very, very eye-opening. And God just kept saying, what are you doing? I give you all of these tools. I give you all of these resources. Why do you keep running back to that? And it's because of the way I was raised. My dad went to work every day, whether he liked it or not. And whether he felt good or whether there was a snowstorm, he found a way to get there. When his company was on strike, he became depressed. And, because from not going to work. And it's some things are just, they're part of your blood or they're breathed into you, and it's hard to break from that. And I needed to realize a lot that anything that I was doing, even if I started another job, it was all a risk because they can let you go at any time, just like what happened to me. I never in a million years would have thought that would have happened. So we get in our comfort zones, and that's a very dangerous place to be. And I am so excited to be at the place that I am, that I went through the absolute just hell that I was going through in my brain and my thoughts and what I thought of myself. And it's just amazing to be in this place. So I will have the website put together, which is a pretend storefront, if you will. I'm going to be doing a lot of promotions and things like that in the area. And I just hope that anyone listening, that you will give positive energy, send it my way, because this has been a long road. It's not just been, these past couple of years that, since I've been laid off, that happened. I have tried this type of thing before. And I beat myself up for what I didn't do right, or, little turns that I would take off of the road that weren't part of the path or the plan that God had put me on. And so it's at this point in my life where I can't let him down. I can't let God down again. And I don't think I believe he always forgave me, but I really think that he had something else in mind. And it was this position that I would be in. If I was working, I felt like I should be doing something at home. If I was at home, I felt like I should be doing something. So I've always felt like, in this little chess game, that I should be over there or there or there to get to the strongest Bev. And it's finally at this point in my life that I'm scared. I mean, but that's every day I close the show with, it doesn't, being courageous doesn't mean that you're not scared. It's when you do it anyway. And I am very excited to have shared this message with you. And I hope that you will want to buy my book. I have to say, somebody buy my book, please. But I want to thank you, thank the listeners and the support that I have on my social media pages and the private messages and things. You guys are amazing. So I will not take too much more of your time. I will be back tomorrow, doing another show. And there's a great series that I'm going to be doing. And I am excited to be telling you about that as well. So without further ado, I just hope that you will, again, if it isn't a book that you want to purchase, please just send out the positive energy to the universe for me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for what you have done so far, and that is listening. And be sure and like and follow the show. This is the Bev D Show. This is Bev, the host. And I hope that you will encourage others to become part of the listening family. The beauty about podcasting is that you can listen to it at your leisure. You can listen to it live. You can come in the chat room if you listen live, but you will be notified if it's live once you start following the show. So I have many listeners, but I'd love for you to be able to know and be notified when I go live, so that you can be a part of the show and you can leave me little messages in the chat room. So thank you very much. I am going to close out the show, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of this family, this project, and I wish you well. And as I had said, if you're scared to do something and it's for the greater good, do it anyway. We call that courage. And I'm so excited. Fix It Rod is here. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Anyway, I hope that you all are healthy. And if you're not healthy, I'll be saying prayers for all of you. And always remember, if you're lonely and you think nobody loves you, I do. So thanks so much. And I look forward to the rest of my day and being able to put together the things that I want to for Fix It Rod. He has come to life. This is Bev. This is the Bev D Show. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.